Hey guys, Opal here and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a tour of my fairy-core peaceful meadow, and this was actually done on stream. I really love how it turned out. So coming in, I just have these hedges and it's quite structured, this first bit with the fountain. But then when you come over to the side, it really does feel really peaceful and very fairy-core like. So on this side I just have my mushroom manor, and I did this like checkered pathing, and I just kind of extended it to this side of the steps. I also used a clock tower and some of the Cinderella items in this little area. I also put some cakes and stuff on the table. Here is a little overview of this little area. I really love how this area turned out. I love all the different foliage and items that I used in this little build in this biome. So next I did a little kind of house cottagey area. So I put the flower house on one side and I did border it off with some of the white picket fencing. And I just did a little table with some treats, and yeah, the pond is in this side, which I think looks really cute. I also continued with the checkered pathing. I have been using that so much recently. I also just put a little cooking area and crafting area. And then on this side I just have the little hobbit house, and this is pretty simple too. I basically did the same thing, and I just have a little sitting area with some treats, and I also used the sunlit plateau little watering hole. So here is a little overview of this little neighborhood area. I love how this turned out. I think it really suits the build, and I'm really glad that I used these houses in the fairy-core area, even though they're not necessarily like fully fairy-core. I think they really work. So coming down here I have a little park area and the fairy bloss home. So this bit is really overgrown. I put loads and loads of beach grass, and then I put two little picnic areas with some books, crates, and I also used the little pinata because I have not ever found a spot for that. So yeah, I saw a little spot there for it, so I did decide to put that there. And then yeah, we have the fairy bloss home and just lots of foliage and stuff. I use like all of the same foliage around, so a lot of different types of foliage, and then I just kind of clustered them together to make it look super overgrown. So here is a little overview of this area. I really love how this one turned out. So on the other side I have my Tinkerbell house, the pumpkin house, and a little market area, or two little market areas technically. So coming in we have the pond, and I just have a little sitting area and the swans, and I just put those in the middle of the lake. And then I have another little sitting area with a little picnic blanket and clock tower, and then just some random decorations. And then coming through here I have a little market area. So on one side I have flowers and things like that, and I'm kind of envisioning it being like a potting station, like where you can come and build or buy flowers. And then on this side I just have some treats and stuff laid out on the table. I probably should have put more, but yeah. Here is a little overview of this little area. I really love how this turned out. I'm so glad that I put the gazebos in this area. And here is a little view of the little cozy sitting area and the ducks or swans in the pond. So coming around this side, I have some checkered pathing going to both of these different biomes. I just kept it really simple. I didn't want to extend it all the way because it didn't really line up nicely. And then over here I just have Goofy's stall and Kristoff's stall, and I just used some of the stitch hedges and kind of fenced it off and added some balloons. This is probably the most modern looking thing of the build. Not really modern, but like not very core looking, because it was just kind of hard to make the stalls work in this area. So coming through here I have my Tinkerbell area, and I just have her house with some pathing underneath. I did a little fairy painting area which I really love, and yeah, I used a lot of the tangled items. I also added a little fountain. Here is a little overview of this little area. I did use quite a bit of tangled items, but I love how they look. And then this is the little market area. I also put a little sitting area over here and just really made it super overgrown. And then over here I have my little pumpkin area. I did not realize how many night thorns I had in this biome. But yeah, I just put lots of pumpkins and kind of pumpkin decorations. I have a little pumpkin on the table, and of course I used the arch that we got in the Jack Skellington quest. I also just put a little row of trees as well as a scarecrow. So here is a little overview of this little area. I love how this house looks in this biome. I think it's super cute with all the butterflies. Now I'll just do kind of a full overview of the whole build, just in case you wanted to recreate anything. Most of it is just the main pathing, and then any extra areas that I wanted to path to I just put in these checkered pathing. This build is quite heavy on the item limit, only because there's so many little bits of foliage everywhere, but I think it's worth it, and I am so glad that I did a fairy-core area in the meadow because of all the butterflies and the colour of the grass. I think it turned out really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this gave you some inspiration and you enjoyed this video.